And the honest truth is, I try to do as Jesus did in the public square, which is to show mercy where appropriate, but also have uncompromising truth standards. And so the old way of doing things on campuses, and this is where it's so wrong, and I can't believe for a short period of time I used to believe it, and then I dismissed it, which is that, okay, kids are liberal, therefore we have to go present a more liberal message to them and water down our beliefs. In reality, what they enjoy more than anything else is like the most provocative truth claim that you could say is like, men can't give birth. Whoa, you can get 2,000 people into an auditorium for saying that, right? What I'm getting at is that I'll give you an issue that I'm an unapologetic advocate of, despite the fact that I'm in the political minority, which is to fight for the unborn. I am resolutely pro-life in every possible circumstance, and that's not popular.
Right.
But the crowds we draw around that is amazing. And so I think to myself, I don't know if I would actually get as much attention if I was just kind of like an uncompromising squish. Like, well, I think it's just a woman's, my body, my choice. That's actually not that interesting because they could hear that from their local professor. But all of a sudden gets their attention. Like, did he just say that there should be no exceptions for abortion? Tell me more. And we are seeing more interest for the gospel, more interest for spiritual things. Because think about the world that so many of these kids at University of Idaho or Washington State were raised into. Just the last 4 years. Every secular institution failed them, and some religious, by the way, but every major power center has lied to them about almost everything that's involved them. From COVID to the vaccine, to mask mandates, to the economy, to speech, to gender norms, to sexuality. So you have the most depressed, suicidal, alcohol-addicted generation in history that is also the most secular. Something here doesn't necessarily fit. So all of a sudden there's this group of us, and I include you in this, Pastor, and I'm a big admirer of yours, that is speaking truth all of a sudden into this broken culture. And they're like, I've never heard that. That makes sense. Because nonstop, they get this nonsense on campus.